question. True or false? Before following Jesus, Peter worked as a tax collector. The answer is false. Peter was a fisherman. True or false? Philip, Herod's brother, and Philip, the disciple of Jesus, are the same person. The answer is false. Philip, the brother of Herod, was a tetrarch of Iturea and Trachonitis, while Philip, the disciple of Jesus, was a fisherman from Bethsaida, the hometown of Peter and Andrew. True or false? The first book in the New Testament is the Gospel of Matthew. It's easy. The answer is true. True or false? The series of teachings by Jesus recorded in Matthew chapters 5 to 7 is known as the Sermon on the Mount. The answer is true. Open your Bible in Matthew chapters 5 to 7 to confirm it. True or false? Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Jesus said this to his disciples. The answer is false. Jesus said it to Satan who tested him. You can read it in Matthew 4 verse 4. True or false? The gifts brought by the Magi for Jesus were gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Of course, it's an easy true. True or false? Mark is the shortest gospel among all the gospels. The answer is true. The Gospel of Matthew contains 28 chapters, Luke 24 chapters, John 21 chapters, and Mark has only 16 chapters. True or false? Jerusalem was Jesus' hometown, where he spent his childhood with his family. The answer is false. Jesus' hometown was Nazareth. That's why he was called the Nazarene. True or false? The genealogy of Jesus in the book of Matthew begins with Abraham. The answer is true. True or false? The prayer taught by Jesus is known as the Lord's Prayer. This prayer is recorded in Matthew 6, 9 to 13. Yes, it is true. Do you remember how it sounds?
True or false? Jacob is the son of Isaac. True. Jacob is the son of Isaac. True or false? Israel was the new name God gave to Jacob. True. Jacob's new name was Israel. True or false? Jacob was Esau's twin brother. True. They were twins. True or false? Leah and Rachel both were Jacob's wives. Yes, that's true. They were both Jacob's wives. True or false? Jacob's 12 sons became 12 tribes of Israel. Yes, that's true. They became 12 tribes of Israel. True or false? Jacob did not have any daughters. False. He actually had one named Dinah. Come on. True or false? Jacob tricked his father to get birthright blessing. That's true, he did trick his father. True or false? Jacob's body was like a hairy garment and he was a skillful hunter. False. Not Jacob, that was Esau. True or false? Jacob was his mother's favorite son. That's true. He was his mother's favorite son. We are halfway, people. Stay with me. True or false? Jacob had a dream in which he saw a ladder from earth to heaven and the angels of God ascending and descending on it in Bethel. Yes, that's true. He did have that experience. Giving you an easy one here. True or false? Jacob loved Leah more than Rachel. That's false. Jacob loved Rachel more than Leah. What about this one? True or false? Jacob's firstborn son was Judah. Yes, that's false. Jacob's firstborn son was Reuben. True or false? Jacob fled to Padan Aram. True, that was his destination. Do you remember this one? True or false? Jacob wrestled with God in Peniel. Yes, that's true. Peniel was the place Jacob wrestled with God. How about this one? True or false? Jacob was the youngest son of Sarah. False. Jacob was the youngest son of Rebekah. True or false? Until Jacob died, he never made peace with Esau. That's false. He did make peace with Esau. True or false? Jacob's favorite son was Joseph. True, Joseph was his favorite son. True or false? Benjamin was the youngest son of Jacob. True, he was the last son of Jacob. We're down to the last two. Come on, people. True or false? Jacob died in the land of Canaan. That's false. Jacob died in Egypt. Last one. Let's get this right. True or false? One of Jacob's sons became a ruler in Egypt. Absolutely true. It was Joseph. Let's kick off. True or false? Solomon belonged to the tribe of Judah and he became a king after Saul. False. Solomon belonged to the tribe of Judah was true, but he became a king after David, not Saul. I really think you can get a 100. True or false? Solomon was the wisest man in the world. Of course, it's true. Remember, try to get 100. True or false? Solomon was the second son of David and Bathsheba. It was true. You gotta think hard. True or false? Jedediah was the God-given name for Solomon. Yes, it's true. Let's dig deep into that memory. True or false? Solomon judged wisely between two men, claiming to be a child's father. That's false. Solomon judged between two women, not two men. Let's continue. True or false? Samuel was the prophet who anointed Solomon as king. Yes, that's false. Prophet Zadok and Nathan anointed Solomon. True or false? Solomon built the temple of God in 7 years and his palace in 13 years. Yes, those are good, those are true. Stay focused here. True or false? Silver was considered worthless in Solomon's day. Yes, that's true. Here we go. True or false? Solomon had 300 wives and 700 concubines. That's wrong. Solomon had 700 wives of royal birth and 300 concubines. Everything is in the 1 Kings 11. Last one, an easy one. True or false? Solomon wrote the book of Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Lamentations. That's false. Solomon wrote the book of Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and Songs of Songs, not Lamentations.
True or false? Delilah was the only female judge of Israel. It is false. Delilah was not a judge. Deborah was the only female judge of Israel. True or false? Othniel was Caleb's nephew. Yep, it was true. Othniel was in fact Caleb's nephew. How about this one? True or false? Elon was a left-handed judge who saved the Israelites from the Moabites. It's false. That was Ehud, not Elon. True or false? Samson scooped some honey from the lion's carcass that he killed. It was true. True or false? Barak was Deborah's husband. It's false. Deborah's husband was Lapidoth. Ooh, we're halfway there. How about this one? True or false? Shamgar was the judge who killed 600 Philistines with an ox goad. It's true. He killed all of them with just an ox goad. True or false? Jephthah sacrificed his daughter to God because of the vow he made. Yep, it's true. True or false? Gideon refused to be a king of Israel because he honored God. That is true. We're almost at the last question. True or false? Jair was the judge of Israel who had 30 sons and they owned 30 towns. That is true. Here's the last one. True or false? Jerubbaal was another name for Ibzan. False. It was another name for Gideon.
True or false? Adam was Abel's father. True, Adam was Abel's father. True or false? Deborah was a queen. That's false. Deborah was a judge. True or false? David was Jesse's son. True. David was Jesse's son. Let's try this one. True or false? Samuel was from Tarshish. That's false. Samuel was from Ramathaim. Let's try this one. True or false? Saul was the first king of Israel. True. Saul was the first king of Israel. True or false? Rebecca was Jethro's daughter. False. Rebecca was Bethuel's daughter. Difficult one. True or false? Nehemiah asked signs from God using a fleece of wool. That's false. It wasn't Nehemiah. It was Gideon. True or false? Prophet Amos was from Tekoa. That's right. True. Amos was from Tekoa. True or false? There were 10 people who survived the big flood in Noah's story. False. There were 8 people: Noah, his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. Most difficult come last. True or false? Methuselah died at the age of 777. That's false. Methuselah died at the age of 969. True or false? Jesus is the Lord. True. Jesus is the Lord. True or false? Paul was an apostle. True. Paul was an apostle. True or false? Thaddeus was one of Jesus' disciples. True. Thaddeus was one of Jesus' disciples. True or false? Bartimaeus and Bartholomew were the same person. False. Bartimaeus was a blind beggar healed by Jesus, and Bartholomew was one of Jesus' disciples. True or false? Zacchaeus climbed a cheddar tree to see Jesus. False. Zacchaeus climbed a sycamore fig tree, not cheddar tree. How about this one? True or false? Jesus fed 5,000 people. Yes, it's true. Jesus fed 5,000 people. True or false? John the Baptist was crucified with Jesus. False. Jesus was crucified with 2 men. Both are criminals. We're almost there. True or false? Jesus was a descendant of Levi. False. Jesus was a descendant of Judah. Almost there. True or false? Lazarus, Martha, and Mary were relatives. True. Lazarus, Martha, and Mary were relatives. Last one. True or false? Herod was a wise king. False. Herod was an evil king.